This is hot.
I know, I can't even.
I know. No, I know.
Yeah, they have a
Don't have a bunch of them. You do that. When you go in there.
It's there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see everybody, childhood friends.
Hey, ready? We're good. Couple of evening, or we expect anybody down? Oh, you didn't say that. Yeah. Thinking about that all the time. So let's go ahead and begin. We have passed out some agendas you have distributed to your team. All right, so this is bargaining meeting number 5. It's 4 after the ground rules meeting. Our first item is just the housekeeping issue, is confirm the prior proposals, just to make sure that we have an accurate list. At the July 7th meeting, CCEA presented a number of proposals. By my count of my list, I've got CCEA proposal number 2 pertaining to rotation of duties in Article 4.01. I've got CCEA proposal 3 planning time pertaining to Article 4.022. CCEA proposal 4, that's removing the Collier online virtual education program from the collective bargaining agreement. That's Article 4.026. I've got CCEA proposal 5, extending the 20-minute late arrival or early departure to Ave Maria, High-Tech Lane to High-Tech Democracy. CCEA proposal number 6, dealing with class size prep, so Article 4.10. CCEA proposal number 7, adding mandatory language from federal law concerning nursing mothers, that's Article 4.16. CCEA proposal 8 is the final CCEA proposal, and that's building fail-safes for teachers who will complete this item. And the district made a number of proposals. Yeah. I'll leave those to you to take on. From July 7th, the ones that we. Yes. So I have the response of counter to Article 3.03. And I'm just going to propose on each. Response and counter to Article 3.04. And some of these were listed as different numbers from you. A response to Article 3.08. Again, we extrapolated these back to the original language. Response to Article 3.12. Response to 3.14. Response to counter to 3.15. The newly proposed Article 3.21. Personal files. Response.
to several proposals that actually need diligence, which we, I'm sure we've dealt with them all first reading. And then we proposed, article 4.11 and schedule the future work days, just as and then article 5, effectively moving all the process.
Next on the agenda, CCEA presents.
You just get them to be.
Oh, that's actually a good question. So our next meeting is scheduled for August 21st at 4:30, and then another meeting scheduled a week later, August 28th at 4:30 p.m. August 21st would be at the district, and August 28th would be at CCPA. We have another proposal week, so we could at least the two we have.
I think it's not.
Now, Labor Day is the first. Probably one of the days the following week. There's a school board meeting that week on Tuesday.
So that one would be 4:30.
Leave some time for. Okay.
Yes.
Those meetings. Any additional housekeeping issues? Okay. We'll get into today's presentation.
Just, as we have exactly.
You're aware, and I don't believe that would be a problem. What we at least expect today. The book of proposals, like our proposal 3, or proposal concerning Article 3, then we should be good. In good shape. All right, so concerning the district's proposals at the July 7th meeting, we're going to take those into advisement, and we'll respond appropriately in time at a future meeting. We do have a few proposals today if you'd like to offer, and I have a statement that I'd like to read concerning those proposals. So the association presents 3 proposals today, all rooted in fairness, transparency, and in the collaborative spirit required for a productive and respectful labor management relationship. First, we'd like to address a matter that we believe I'm going to hold on just for a second, because I'd like to make a statement concerning something that's added to our proposal. We'd like to address a matter that continues to undermine good faith in bargaining and the stability of communication between the district and its employees. we have, not only in this uh, year of negotiations, but as I recall, 3 years ago, had made a proposal concerning clarity in the language about the district's email system. Since our last meeting, we have become aware of information that on July 29, 2010, a memorandum of understanding, MOU, was entered into between the Collier County Education Association and the non-instructional unit OCAP and the District School Board of Collier County. This MOU expressly grants the associations access to the district's email system to, among other things, notify bargaining unit members of meetings, negotiation sessions, and relevant announcements such as training and in-service opportunities. The MOU also requires that it be incorporated into the collective bargaining agreement. This inclusion is not optional, nor is its implementation negotiable. And I would just add as an aside, this agreement was signed almost 15 years ago. And for reasons that I cannot understand, have not been incorporated into the agreement and added with appropriate language, and then added as an appendix to the agreement. So despite this MOU, the district has actively fought the inclusion of clear language pertaining to the use of the email system. Even more concerning, employees who have used the email system consistent with the terms of the MOU have been disciplined and in some cases referred to the Florida Department of Education, actions that are not only unjustified but appear designed to create ambiguity about the rights that are already guaranteed. This approach is a clear attempt to leave in doubt the association's contractual and legal right to use the system, undermining trust and transparency. So, with that, I'd like to then present CCA proposal number 9, and it pertains to section 3.05 and a new appendix L. There's the last appendix in the agreement is appendix K, so this would also create an appendix L under this proposal. While you're passing them out, I will go. So I'll go over the proposal in terms of just the verbiage. What the language states, the new language, and this proposal is to be included in section 3.05 of the collective bargaining agreement. The new language states, pursuant to the memorandum of understanding between the association and the District School Board of Collier County dated July 29, 2010, the association shall have access to the district's email system to be able to notify bargaining unit members of the time, place, and subject matter of meetings, negotiation sessions, and related announcements, including training/in-service programs and opportunities. A copy of the memorandum of understanding is incorporated into this agreement in Appendix L. And in addition to our proposal, which is just the one page with the new language, I'm including a copy of the memorandum of understanding that you can see was signed on July 29th, 2010. Appropriate signatures with the then acting superintendent, the school board chair, Kathleen Curatolo, and the association president for CCPA, Calvin Rogers, and the OCAP president, Monty Sage. Cal Rogers. Thank you. So this memorandum of understanding came from a dispute between the associations and the district pertaining to communication of union information through the district's email system. both CCEA and OCAP filed an unfair labor practice charge against the district with the state of Florida's Public Employee Relations Commission. The case number is detailed in this MOU, and the parties resolved this dispute by virtue of a settlement that resulted in this memorandum of understanding. I think, I certainly won't, we all can read at this table. But one thing that this MOU makes very clear is that the access is granted as a matter of the contract. There is no sunset on this agreement. And also that in point number five of the MOU shall be incorporated by reference and made a part of the respective collective bargaining agreements entered into by the parties. So we're making this as a proposal. Let's be quite honest, given the prior agreement in terms of the memorandum of understanding, we don't believe that it's permissive. We believe that this is mandatory language that has to be incorporated into the collective bargaining agreement, and a copy of the MOU should be attached as an appendix to our collective bargaining agreement, and that's our proposal number one. Any questions? Comments?
This is something that obviously you need to consult as a team. I have an initial question. What's your understanding of why this isn't specifically incorporated into the CPA for the last 15 years?
I don't know. I couldn't speak to those last 15 years. We became aware of the MOU recently, and we're now proposing.
And notice in your proposal, you've selected a little bit of language from section 1 of the MOA. I'm just curious why only that section and not other portions.
The section that is in the agreement is affirmative language, positive language about what the right is. And we believe that it's appropriate that the collective bargaining agreement reflect the rights that association members of the bargaining unit have concerning this matter and others. The other aspects of the MOU where it talks about potential violations of the MOU, we think that they speak for themselves, but they don't necessarily need to be incorporated in by separate text in a document that's really a discussion of the rights that bargaining unit members have. However, if we're certainly not opposed to, if you all want it all in there, we're okay with that too. We had this previous discussion at the last meeting concerning